Hey, how you guys doing? This is your boy Misunderstood. If you know me on Instagram, follow me Misunderstood underscore 1021. This is
Shalisha.
You can follow her at Shalish27. She's in some of my songs. One of them is called Shelly Shell. Anyway, this is a little man here. Today we're going to be talking about something. Well, first of all, let me. This is my family right here. We are
The cat.
the Gats. What's going on? Anyway, we're gonna be talking about a little bit of a health issue that we've had with my son here. He has a what do you call it, bag? An ostomy bag, which basically he was born with it. He wasn't born with the ostomy bag, but he was born with something to where he had to have a bag because his intestines stopped working. So temporarily. So for all those people out there that have this or deal with it, hold on. If he's a child, just hold on. Pray. Pray about it. And we've come a long way because he's been this way for a while now. He's had this issue, and he's finally gonna be getting surgery and getting put back together. But the process can be very difficult. From the late nights, the 3-hour checkups at the middle of the night. I mean, it goes crazy. So if any of you guys out there that have that issue with your family or your loved ones, please, if you have any questions or any concerns, we've gone through it. Like we already have. We've been through the worst. I mean, through the hospital. We've been through all that. So if you guys have any questions on, feelings or just questions about, what happens during this process, just give me a, DM me. You can message me on Instagram as well, or her. She's medical certified as well, so she knows a little bit more about that stuff than me. But this little guy's here. He used to be really skinny. I mean, this guy had a belly. He looked like he was pregnant, and he wasn't. He was very very sick. Didn't want to do anything really. He really wasn't active. But now, I mean, the guy's like he's like a Energizer bunny now. So in a few days or in a few weeks, I will actually be going back to the hospital, so he'll be getting put back together, which is basically they'll be taking his intestines that they pulled out. Which happened was he had an obstruction in his intestines, which made his intestines stop working. And basically he was born with a part of his intestines was very swollen, and it stopped him from receiving some of the nutrients in his body, which made his belly basically clog up. And that can be very deadly for those that have that issue and don't know what it is yet. That can be very deadly. So just make sure you get it checked out. I mean, we went to the doctors. They were saying, oh, he's fine. But us as parents, we have that mindset, like, no, something's not right. So we went through tests, and it was just crazy. It wasn't the best thing that could have happened for us. So one night, she basically went into we went to the hospital because he wasn't acting right, and they found out that he had a swollen intestine, and it basically stopped him from receiving nutrients. He was backed up very bad, constipated. He would be using the bathroom probably like what, once a week on like his bowels, like that. But it was bad. I mean, it was just terrible. So all the pain that he went through, this guy right here, he's so strong. I love him so much. He's my little buddy. Yeah. And now he's gonna get put back together. I mean, he's gained so much weight. He's gotten so much better. And for those out there that have it permanently, or for the kids that have it permanently, I feel for you. I will be praying for you. If you have any comments or anything you want to talk about with us, please feel free to ask us any questions, or like, we're here to help. We're here to talk to you guys. What you guys can get through. She'll gladly speak to you more about it, because I've been in the loop with it, but I'm not really too much into it because I'm always working and stuff like that. But she normally is the primary caretaker when it comes to his bag and what to do and how to change it. And another thing we want to talk about today is the rash. Now, if you guys get the rash, if the kid gets the rash when it comes down to the bowels, when they leak out of the bag and it gets on the stomach, it can create a rash that is burning to the skin. That right there is very painful for a kid. My son had it, and that was probably the worst period in this situation that we had. Um, I mean, it turned his skin a really, 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 really bloody red. It was crazy scary. So just make sure that you try to keep it from not leaking, and try to, make sure that it's always protected at all times. Keep it dry. If he sweats the bag off, put another one on immediately. I don't care where you at. I don't care if you're in the mall, in the shopping. I don't care where you are. Put another one on immediately, because the longer you wait, the worser it's gonna get. And I'm promising you now, you do not want to get to the stage where we had to put diapers over his what do you call it, babe?
Stoma.
His stoma, and you're gonna have to change that thing like almost every hour or less. So, it can really affect your day. So just, be precautious on things like that, and just watch out, because you never know what could happen. It happened to anybody, and I basically I had a healthy background. So did she, and he just came out like that. So you just have to be careful with, and be very cautious of what your kid goes through, because it just pops up out of nowhere. So, but we are blessed to find out that it is not permanent. Our situation that we had was temporary, and by the grace of God, He's given us a opportunity for him to live a fulfilling life. So the worst thing he has to deal with is probably a scar, like he just had a baby or something. But hey, we can live with that. But anyway, we want to thank you guys for tuning in and watching our video. If you have any questions about the situation, or anything that you might want to comment, or anything, or the feelings that you guys might go through with this situation of, oh, this is too much to handle, it's not. Just take a deep breath, pace yourself, and get it done. Remember, at the end of the day, it's your child. Your child counts on you, and nobody else is going to do it. All right, so thank you again. We love you. One love.